Welcome to Bliss Ritual number 10. For this one, we are going to be continuing this theme of exploring the shadow because we're in the darker part of the year, winter. And part of exploring the shadow is learning how to relate to uncomfortable feelings and emotions in a different way from a somatic standpoint, learning how to relate with an emotion that we may view as difficult by learning how to listen to your body and work with the emotion. There may be some movement in this one, it's maybe a little bit more interactive. And the resource I'm using in this one is titrating your experience. And what that means is finding a resource within your body that feels powerful and good and using that to titrate into the more difficult experience of the emotion. And we're dealing with grief. So titrating back and forth between these two sensational experiences in the body will help you learn to relate to grief in a different way. So enjoy this ritual. Close your eyes if it feels safe to do so. And take a deep breath in and out. You can begin this practice seated or lying down. Once you get comfortable, I invite you to visualize a golden ring of light surrounding you in a circle, creating a bubble of iridescent light, holding you in love, safety, and belonging. I invite you to feel a crown forming at the top of your head. Know that you are the sovereign of this space. And taking a few deep breaths into your body, center yourself. And setting the intention of this practice, give yourself full permission to come home to your power. I invite you to connect with your creative energy, the spark that lights you up. Tuning into that spark, notice any sensations that arise in your body. As you breathe, start to notice where in your body do you sense your creative energy coming alive. As you breathe into this part of you, follow any intuition in your body that calls for presence. You might find gentle touch, hugging yourself, or placing a hand on the place you're connecting to in your body feels supportive now. Dropping into full presence with this part of your body, fully inviting a sense of aliveness in whatever form your body and soul desire today. As you stay connected to this creative energy, I invite you to remember the feeling of grief. Perhaps imagining heartbreak, loss, or the pain of letting go of something you don't want to leave behind. Allow this grief to stream through your body, exploring what it feels like to not resist it, but to surrender, to let it move through you freely. Giving into the sensations of grief in your body. Become the grief, letting your body move and express how it wants to. Moving out of this experience of grief, I invite you to feel for the part of you that is love, that knows love and can send it out. Connecting with the sensations of love in your body. See if you can invite the love inside you to reach out to the grief, to hold it with compassion. As you do this, notice how grief and love can coexist within you. And connecting again with your creative energy. Begin to move in and out of the feeling of grief and love. This is pendulation. Feel the grief. Then connect back to your spark, your aliveness, and the love that lives in your body. Then gently return to the grief. Back and forth in your own natural rhythm, moving your body in whatever way it wants to move. Now see if you can feel the part of you that can celebrate grief, that can feel empowered by it, that can find deep aliveness and power in the grief. Connect with the core part of you that came to live, to experience it all, the grief and the love. From this perspective, this sensational experience in your body of power and aliveness, embrace grief as a teacher. Let it know that you accept and love this grief unconditionally. When you're ready, I invite you to release the grief, taking a few deep breaths, letting it soften. Remember, you can always pause this video and linger with any feeling as long as you need. Coming to stillness, breathing. See if you can celebrate something about yourself out loud. And something you're grateful for. Growing roots deep into the earth. Feel held by the planet. I invite you to release the golden ring of light, keeping your crown on. Whenever you're ready, open your eyes. Your practice is complete.